Arknights。
あなたたちと来たらこんなバリエーション豊富な地雷を一緒くたにして、それでもなんとか爆発しないようにバランスを保ってられるなんてね。それに関しては本当に敬意を抱かざるを得ない。ロドスは私の知るどの傭兵組織よりもイカれてるわね。
Hello, hello. Going Kaltsit. Yeah, let's see if I get either. Let's go.
Konnichiwa.
Great. Okay. Temples. Is there a free 5-star? I mean, is there a new 5-star?
私はトーニャ。
Okay, never mind.
ユドミラからここなら仕事が見つかるし、ついでにうちのチビたちの治療もできると聞いてきた。そこにいるのが私の弟と妹だよ。ほら、おいで。ドクターに挨拶しなさい。
Okay, blue back. Come on, 1 6-star. Not yet. 4 5-star already. I mean, who 30 pull, still no 6-star. 1 6-star. Never mind. 40. What the fuck? She's almost max pot. It's just max pot. Hmm.
はじめましてドクター。プレゼントにこれをどうぞ。
我が主の盟友よ。
あんたがロドスのドクターだな。噂は金。
私はただの戦場清掃員です。
ルートパス
Ah, shit. Executor now. Executor. Never mind. Beyond export already? What? Trying to pull 1 6-star. That's not very good. 110, still 1 6-star. 120, still 1 6-star. 2% by the way.
どうも。私は
どうも。私はトーニャ。
Okay, I don't need more crack
ド
board.
クターの執務室は今回
Oh my
は
god. Open her again. Might have to go 300, but I don't have the resource for 300. 1.
ドクターってあなたの行動予備隊 A6 のポップ
行動予備隊 A6 の隊長。
プリムと申します。
こんにちは。私初めてつながったわ。
Tree of Banner. Huh. 150 coin. Is this like I forgot what's the red of this? 75% red up? 70%. I lost 30% 3 times.
これれここはいはーい。
どうも、私はトーニャ。
我が主の盟友よ。
I got Kaltsit at least. Closure can be gotten from standard. I'm just calling doctor's name. It's okay. Let's go to this. Bang, bang. I cannot get Baloney in pen pool, so. And then who did I get? Last banner was 60 pool. It's balanced out. It's okay. It just happens in this game. Best no. It says here how many more ticket do you need to spend to get to the next phase? Another 200 to the next phase. Yeah, then I can go to the next phase. You spend 9,000. One moment. Damn, I still need to spend like 7,000. It's gonna take forever. Okay. Shit, but oh my god, I haven't even started using her.
リターニアの女帝グリムマハトの命にし
Another Kaltsit!
私が外勤に行くなんて思わなかったわ。
That is spent.
まあケルシーも戻ってきたし、ロドスの再建も終わったから、私もようやく外勤にかこつけて仕事をサボれるようになったってわけ。
Right. Okay, let's check how many Crackborn do I have? How many Crackborn did I get? Yeah. Hmm. What other pots did I get again? I think I got... Okay, there we go. Why is it not here? I thought it would show up here. There we go. Wow, -1 cost executor. Wow, -1 cost. Arturia. There's one more. What else did I get? There's one more. I've been at 3 times. Hoheya. Holy Hoheya. Right. Okay. I have everyone. Backpack. I have everyone. I need to use emulator for this. Give me a moment, guys. I need to use emulator for this.
Arknights.
I mean, it's anniversary, okay.
"あなたたちと来たらこんなバリエーション豊富な地雷を一緒くたにして、それでもなんとか爆発しないようにバランスを保
Damn, it's checking if I'm bot again. Come on.
持ってられるなんてね。それに関しては本当に敬意を抱かざるを得ないわ。ロドスは私の知るどの傭兵組織よりも。
Chapter 17 reading. I could. I'm actually quite interested in what happened in this chapter. So I might just read.
He 行かれてるわね。
報道予備隊 A6 カタパルト着任。
私が外勤に行くなんて思わなかった？
Mission kinda important. Let's read the plot actually. Wait, what class is Kaltsit? Oh, killer. But 2 buff. What is talent 2 buff for closure? My feeling when I have to check wiki. Oh. Okay.
私が外勤に行くなんて思わなかった？
Okay, not good enough. Yeah, get out of your own head. 25 attack. That seems very useless. What? Damn! Kaltsit max pot is heal for 300 HP. Yep, over 30 seconds. Yeah, it's not gonna do that. Hope you guys enjoy me farming this for a bit. Max pot now. I'm not a max pot guy. It's just that it was almost 300 anyway, so I just went for it.
行きましょう。
油断しないように気をつけろ。
じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。
まとめてかかってきやがれ。
Yeah, my money are all of them. All of my TSMC, no, just kidding.
悪くない位置取りだね。
I invested in Bitcoin.
怖がらないで同胞たち、すぐに着くから。
そうすればお互い手間が省けるだろう。
この辺温度が低すぎるかな。
Why is this fight so slow?
警戒態勢を取ってください。前方に動きあり。
動き回るな。そうすればお互い手間が省けるだろう。
Nyan Pass, thanks for the $5.
このチェーンソーで真っ二つにされたくなかったらさっさと投降しちゃって。
I actually cannot see what you type. It's over.
警戒態勢を取ってください。前方に動きあり。
1 point? Sure. I guess it's 0.00001 of a Bitcoin. Actually, that's still a lot. Holy shit.
あなたは私をこんな風に扱うの？私にも
That's
こんな結末を迎えてほしいのかしら。本当にそう思っているのなら受け入れるわ。
not enough. Wait. There is a chance that is enough. Okay, so this is what I call the bagpipe
サロン
strategy.
のような場所はあるのかしら。音質はどっちだべ？
Yeah, see, it's 18%. It's going to prop. It's going to be medic. Okay, nothing happened. I'm back to
あ
the
なたたちと来たら
client.
こんなバリエーション豊富な地雷を一緒くたにして、それでもなんとか爆発しないようにバランスを保ってくれるなんてね。それに関しては本当に敬意を抱かざるを得ないわ。ロドスは私の知るどの傭兵組織よりもイカれてるわね。
What? 27? I don't like this. Neither do I like that one.
Huh? 出発か？時間をかけるつもりはない。
じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を
I mean, a lot of the characters I don't even like the E2 art. Please understand, I'm a very minimalist guy, which apparently people hate nowadays. Minimalism is bad.
怖がらないで同胞たち、すぐに着くから。
何でしょうか。
チェーンソーのうなり声が聞こえる？
Enfield. I don't think I need to spend that much in Enfield. Enfield, in terms of if I just set one copy plus one weapon, I don't have to spend much in that game. Man, it's my favorite operator. Despite being called minimalist, he's not minimalist. Unfortunately. What is that huge ass drone that he's controlling?
私の前に飛び出さないように。敵を倒す。毛上がりもいいところね。
任務完了。正確かつ効率のいい式だったな、ドクター。
あなたたちと来たらこんなバリエーション豊富な地雷を
楽譜のないまっさらの紙みたいに静かだね。
Damn, everyone's dead.
この場所の演
I
出は
forgot to do my base
私
yesterday.
に任せて。
I was too busy doing something else. Alright, I forgot. I don't have to do that anymore. Oh, who's the other? Damn, backpack is so bad. I bought so much stuff from her. How is she not 200%? This is a scam.
普通に行くから使わないかもな。残念。
こんな立派な騎士なら地下に潜るか空を飛ぶか。
私をここに連れてきたってことは新しいインテリアでも。
広いベッドだね。だけど毎晩病室。
あなたたちと来たらこんなバリエーション豊富な地雷を一緒くたにしてそれでもなんとか爆発しないよう
Alright,
に
now we can finally look at the operators.
それに関しては本当に敬意を
Firstly, we have
ロドスは私の知るどの傭兵組織よりもイかれてるわね。
Frost Nova fans wishes this happened to their character.
君のそばには信頼できる仲間が増えている。指導者として
You have a lot
彼
more
らの助力を得ることになれるべ
You
きだ。
have more trustable partners now. As a leader, you should get used to them being able to help.
今後の状況はより厳しさを増すだろう。我々は経験から学ばねばならない。
Frost Nova never appears again. Man, what's new material?
もはや私が君に道を示してやる必要はないが、
No longer need my
ロド
guidance.
スとこの大地は
But Rhodes
今後
Island and
これ
this
まで以
land
上
will need
君
you
を
more
必
than
要と
ever.
するだろう。君の最初の命題を忘れるな。君自身を見つけるんだ。
Don't forget your first ever target to find yourself. Find myself? Sounds like
今後の状況はより厳しさを増
God.
した
Gen
我々は
Z.
経験から学
Can
ば
I
ねば
ever
なら
find
ない。
myself? I wonder. Okay, so which skill should I master? Come. Three. Oh, this is SL7. S2 at M3 is 20 at SP cost. I mean, 28 initial SP and still 35 SP cost, 150% attack. Does anything changes? On SL7, it's just more numbers. It's not like important number changes, it's more damage. Yeah, it's not that important. S3. $50 SP instead of 60 SP cost. Yeah, I should zoom in. Maybe 70%. Should be better. Yeah, this is S3, right? S3 at M3 is 35 SP cost, 50. I mean 50 SP cost, initial 35, last for 35 seconds. More attack. 25% more attack, and that's about it. It's SP cost. You can spam faster, I guess. What if I say no and we check out Closure? It's Closure wiki after all. Part 2. You can -4, yep. Part 2 becomes -4 DP, so it can be in debt of 4. And with mod, I think it's another 2. Where's mod? Do we have mod here? Come on. Oh, Closure doesn't have mod here. Okay, it's fine. Closure S2. SL7 is immediately gain 7 DP, gradually gain another 15. Block +1, target 2. When operator is deployed within range, refund 14% of his DP. 31, 44 lasts for 30 seconds. So the only thing really changes is how much initial DP you get with S2. And it went from 44 SP to 40 SP. Okay. Quite easily done. QED. That's what I write in my university assignments. Okay. 36 SP cost become 30 SP cost for S3. The initial 18 become 23. Backpipe is They play past 6, right? No, plus 8. Immediate S3. Immediate S2 as well. Too bad nobody brings backpipe anymore, so we have to look at Silver Edge, which is plus 4. So it's 38 over 40 and 27 over 30. Okay, let's try Closure S3. Kaltsit will be fine. Wait, I have a level Closure.
あなたたちと来たらこんなバリエーション豊富な地雷を一緒くたにして、それでもなんとか爆発しないようにバランスを保ってられるなんてね。それに関しては本当に敬意を抱かざるを得ないわ。ロドスは私の知るどの傭兵組織よりもイカれてるわね。
私が昇進？これ以上どうやって昇進するの？
Me?
ロドススーパーチーフエンジニア
Promote?
とか呼んじゃ
How can I still be promoted? Rose Island Super Engineer? Super Chief Engineer? Yeah, probably.
待って、ちょっと巻き戻して。戦場でポテチを。今までドクターはこのメダルをいろんな人にあげてきたけど、ついに私の番か。材料をケチるために施されたデザインを見てると、なんというか感慨深いものがあるよ。まあ何にせよ、私たちの進む道はまだまだ長い。そうでしょ？
As you might know, I'm not using this art.
待って、ちょっと巻き戻して。戦場でポテチを盗み食いしてるのが誰なのかよーく見せて。
Event all over. Who can train Vanguard? Did we get one? Oh, I think we didn't get one. Yeah, whatever. Complete 5 battle with non-support unit closure. And the first deploy operator has to be closure. Can I even deploy Silver Ash first? Okay, I'll rate this. I'll rate this after I finish all the stages.
ドローンの整備完了。出発まであとどれくらい？ちょっと
戦場に関しては新たな知見を得たのでな。戦場に関しては新たな知見を得たのでな。
救急治療プランの策定に参加できる。
Schematic, huh? To bring Zima there. True. Let's do that. I shall bring... Yeah, let's bring the boring team. It's boring, but it's going to clear everything anyway.
「必要になれば君たちはより馴染み深い私を目にするだろう」
任務があるのか？この
楽団のみんな、新たな一章のページをめくろうじゃないか。
Ah shit, I hit my monitor.
ドクター、私ちょっと足が震えてるんだけ
You
ど。
can immediately deploy her with pot. Okay, so if you are pot 2 and the stage start with 10, you can deploy her immediately. I guess it doesn't matter if you have mod. Yeah, if you have mod, it's -6 with pot. If you don't have pot with mod, it's -5. Then you can deploy her as well. Yeah.
ゼロスオーダー購買部に1日でこれだけの人が来たら夢でまで笑い出しちゃいそうだよ。
Does not attack but can block 2 enemies. Okay.
購買部にはずっと画面見てると見えたんだけど、チョコはどこ？
全域治療ユニット展開。
今ここに伝説を蘇らせよう。
君を恐れることはない。この力は治療のみに使用される。
今ここに伝説を。リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにしてよ。みんな耳をよーく澄まして。
全て計算通りだ。図らず何時己が道の正しきを疑わずして深みに陥りき。
我が友ミュージカルノーツ。
I wonder what's the point of deploying here. Why can't it be deployed on
購買
high
部の
ground
番
zone?
号君の服に書いといたから。私がいなくても誰今日のセール
So
商品は
now,
爆弾しか残
there
って
are
ない
units in
よ。
this range, right? Well, I'm max DP though. Okay, let's do this first. Okay, now I'm at 29, 79 DP. I have a very expensive scouter. It doesn't actually cost 23 because it refunds me 40. And I can deploy this because it costs 40%, which should be costs a refund 40%, which will give me 10 back. Yep. I can also deploy this, which will also give me 10 back.
スープでも飲んでいったら
What is this DP power crit, man? I don't think Black Bears have a chance anymore.
人が多いところに行かせろ。
私についてきて永遠の故郷に帰りましょう。
頼む。
Mission accomplished.
さっき光ってた？私が？全然気づかなかったよ。演奏と救援で必死だったから。
Licking source. Okay.
戦っている時は眠らないんだから。
Unknown organism. Okay. We need to scout. Oh, we can kill it with just crossbow. Doesn't seem to be a threat. Let's be careful. It seems weird around here.
ここだよ。
Oh! Something appeared. It's a little bit itchy. It's also on you. What is this? It seems to be the same color as those unknown organisms. Are we affected? Oh, Radiant Nason, can you hear us? We request for support. Okay, so they are living organism dust leakage. Okay, we can look depending on the direction that is shown on operator on the enemy. We can tell the location of the leakage. Whichever opposite side of what is shown is the direction of the leakage. And operators that are closer to the leakage will take more damage. Okay, so we see that.
狙って。
We can tell that it's here.
ここです。
Ah.
貫く。
Okay, so if we find out where it is, then everyone will get SP because it will disappear after a while. Oh no.
ここだよ。
貫く。
Okay, so if this is full, it's going to another leakage is going to appear.
貫く。
Mission accomplished.
Let's give him blending the stage. Yeah.
この刃がまだ血を吸い足りないって言ってるわ。
Allied units max HP is reduced. So I would prefer to have a faster deploy actually to look for the leakage. So what's a good faster deploy in 2026? Yes, nice suggestions. Very nice suggestions.
一緒に行きましょう。 タイムのデータ共有をオンにしてよ。みんな耳をよーく澄ましてね。
それ以上は進めませんよ。
さっさと終わらせよ。君の脳内プログラムを書き換えて回れ右して逃げるようにしてあげたら人助けしたことになるかな。
図らず氷雪の溶けるがごとく。
一番危険な戦場はどこ？
お聞きなさい。つまらないな。
ザーロ、カエサル。
さっさと片付けちゃった。
Can you imagine this team is already fully deployed?
どうせもう来たんだし、スープでも飲んでいったら。
行くぞ。次はドイツだ。
Well, why do I have to care about radiation leakage? Do I really care about it?
全域治療ユニット
Nah,
展開。
せかさないで。
I don't care.
火加減が寛容なんだ。
今ここに伝説を蘇らせよう。オラクル、指示はあるかしら。
ここにしよう。
痛えやつはかかってこい。指示はあるかしら。つまらないな。
どうせもう来たんだし、スープでも飲んでい
That's
ったら。
such a very slow.
せかまだペース。
あの頃と同じ。違う。今回はドクターの命令に従っての行動だ。後悔などない。
I'm sure the monster will be useful, I'm sure.
前倒しでオープンするの？ボスのお気に召すまま。
ゼロスオーダーオイルタンク、戦場情報の収集を開始して。購買で今日のセール商品は、おっと爆弾しか残ってないや。
図らず何時いずれ浄土を踏み荒らせしことを悔いん。
経験に祈りなさい。面白いな。アネ
どうせもう来たんだし、スープでも飲んでいい。
今ここに伝説を蘇らせよう。私が来たんだ。もう少し踏ん張れよ。私に続け。全域治療ユニット展開。
Whole team is out.
私、目を。まだ抵抗するの？少し激しい調理をしても悪く思わず。アイドルのイメージ？今そんなのどうでもいい。
Okay, oh, that's probably the best ground one.
一人はみんなのために。みんなは一人のために。
さっさと終わり。君たちの前にあるのは割引じゃなくて弾幕だけってね。
指示はあるかしら。みんなゴスペル。
Any bet out since year 5? TT! I wanted to say TT, but TT is like the ultimate core of Sargon.
さっき光ってた？私が
Like she is the ultimate core of Sargon
演
in
奏と救
Stronghold
援で必死
Protocol.
だったから。
Like you kind of cannot generate Sargon stack properly without TT. I mean, you can. It's just
流動
it's
炭
not
は
gonna
も
be
う火
very
にかけてる
efficient.
よ。豆の形が残ってるのと皮が花みたいに開いたの。どっちが飲めるかは戻ってくる
Sagan
速さ
sucks
によるから
ass.
ね。
Yeah.
君たちの前にあるのは割引じゃなく
わけ
て
ない
弾幕だけってね。
図らず氷雪の溶けるがごとく。
どうせもう来たんだし、スープでも飲んでいったら。購買部の番号、君の服に書いといて。行くぞ。私、目を大きく。一人はアイドルのイメージ。今そんなのどうでもいい。
お聞きなさい。なんとさまつな抵抗でしょう。
出撃合わせ死ぬなら道連れにしてやる。
人が多いところに行かせろ。
It's aerial unit.
オリジナルカクテルデザルトスペシャル。
急げ。あんまりいい心地じゃないでしょ。次は悪いことするんじゃないぞ。
ここは全部僕のおごりだ。
懐かしいな。
You know what this stage reminds me of? Very early AK, there was a stage with a strat here with bond thrower. The bond throwers would walk around here, and then there's a bond crusher that's gonna walk here and then hit you. And then the bond thrower hit you from here. So funny.
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにしてよ。みんな耳をよーく澄ましてね。
可能な限り死傷者を減らすんだ。我々はテラのためにできうる限り多くの希望を残さねばならない。お聞きなさい。一番危険な戦場はどこだ。私が指示する。
That'd be quite nice.
私が来たんだ。もう少し踏ん張れよ。次はドイツだ。
私、目を大きく開けたままでいる努力はするから。責任は取ってもらうよ。いや、アイドルのイメージ。今そんなのどうでもいい。
つまらないな。ガーロ、カエサル、さっさと片付けちゃって。
Very ridiculous fight? Yeah. It's pretty good too, because of her mod, she returns massive amount of her DP. Instead of, let's say, spending it on her, which doesn't return DP, you can use it on her that return a lot of DP.
お任せカクテル、ファンターのオーダーメイド。神 にはいずこにも
出撃どうせ死ぬなら道連れにしてやる。
Found it. Nice. Yeah, you can go into DP dead. Oh, what even is this even?
今ここに伝説を蘇らせよう。みんなゴスペル。
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにしてよ。みんな耳をよーく澄ましてね。
全域治療ユニット展開。
Holy, almost lost to random flying unit.
我が友たちにメロディーを届けよう。みんなどの我が友たちにメロディーを届けよう。
Why did this take so long? What's the point?
なんといずれ浄土を踏み荒らせしことを悔いぬ。
This music is so quiet.
今さっきの戦闘記録のデータちょうだい。宣伝用 PV に使いたいから。
Okay, no, the game is at 100%.
戦う歌姫ってかっこいいよね。
I start to think she's not needed. Let's bring a more useful teammate.
「城壁上ののろしは絶えず消えては燃える」。
やっぱ喧嘩が一番手っ取り早いな。
Okay, now I have the 4 Sui buff. So many men. It's not about bringing men, it's about the buff for SP.
ドローン6号離陸、視界良好。出発できるよ。
What's that background? Was it Russian?
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンに。
それ以上は進めませんよ。
購買部の番号、
Hurts a little
君
bit.
の服に書いといたから。私がいなくても誰かが出て。
これぞ我がステージ。私はあなたの影。オラクル。我が友たちにメロディーを届けよう。
No! I don't have DP at all.
風雪が我らの痕跡を隠し、やり直す機会を与えてくれるでしょう。
Maybe shouldn't have been so greedy. Just maybe shouldn't be so greedy.
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению в
懐かしい。
прошлой неделе студентки из Виктории. Полный отчет последует в последующем выпуске.
見かけ倒しじゃねえといいがな。
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにして。
これぞ我がステージ。オラクル、我が友たちにメロディーを届けよう。
さっさとずっと画面見てると目が回るよ。チョコはどこ？
盤全体を見よ。勝敗は一遇にて決す。
安心して作戦を遂行してくれ。オペレーターの安全は私が保証する。
シンプルに雨とキス自説ね。
What was that?
私の手のひらからは逃れられない。
あなたを土に植えるわ。生まれ変わりなさい。
ただ一手を打てばよい。なぜ私にと。
経験に祈りなさい。
戦況は明白。
君たちの前にあるのは割引じゃなくて弾幕だけってね。
制作私の手のひらからは逃れられる。
心地より草が生え、荒れ地は送電となる。
Oh, fail off.
穀物
Yeah, I really didn't want to use
田
one.
畑に見る頃、
Let's
また
not
良い
use
時節
one.
が巡ってきたわね。
Yeah, let's not use him. Defender ban. It's fine. It's fine. I just want them to be in the squad for buff.
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению.
未だ歌わ
Wait,
れた
they're
る
not.
物語
Are they in
の
the
た
squad
め
or
に
not?
いざ行かん。
Chat, do you think they're in the squad or not?
В последующем выпуске.
すべて計算通り。
Nope, they're not in the squad.
勝敗は戦いの常だ。シャンとしろ。
I just wanted the SP buff.
戦場に関しては新たな知見を得たのでな。
Yeah, I wanted to see if there's SP buff. I guess it doesn't work. Unfortunate. I mean, it's the defender ban, it's not the character ban. I mean, RA3 is coming, you know, yeah.
Why どうしてもっとたくさんの仲間を入れないんですか？その方が効率がいいのに。
そのうちわかりますよ。多くと出会うにつれ理解することになる。
チームワークが試される時ですわ。
What's my passenger put for?
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению
Yeah.
私ちょっと足が震えてるんだけど、どうしたらいい？
В последующем выпуске.
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにしたよ。みんな耳をよーく澄ましてね。
So they all kind of have to come through here.
さあさあ、今日のセール商品はこれ爆弾しか残ってないや。
全て計算通
迷っている暇はありませんわよ。経験に祈りなさい。
り決断なんて
5 DP per center. He is so bad.
しかして人こそ
32 DP Gravel, which is
力に
free.
得られると思っているの？これオラクル。教室は伝聞知らぬものな。これで静かになってくれる。さっさと片付ければ楽になる。
練習であると思えば良いのです。
ドクター人形のかりそめの命を宿す。
練習であると思えば練習であると思えば良いのです。
Oh my god, it's a piano girl from Arknights.
Mission accomplished.
ドクター、今さっきの戦闘記録のデータちょうだい。宣伝用 PV に使いたいから。戦う歌姫ってかっこいいよね。
So okay, I'll do the hard mode later. Let's push first. Why do they force you to do hard first before you can do the one with multiplier?
Несколько человек
I
были
mean, with
арестованы по
text.
подозрению в
一緒に行きましょう。
студентки из Виктории.
Alright.
ゼロスオーダーオイルタンク、戦場情報の収集を開始して。購買部、君たちの前にあるのは割引じゃなくて弾幕だけってね。
戦況は明白。なんといずれ浄土を踏み荒らせしことを封印。
ドクター次はあなたを
イベントにたくさん出てきたけど、こんなカオス見たことないよ。いい中で戦い方の復習をしても間に合うかな。
私の戦争兵器は必ずあなた様の
完封はあまねく平等ね。ドクターすぐにご決断。私が来たんだ。もう少し踏ん張れ。面白いな。アンネーゼ、マーゴよく見えないからどう？
イベントにたくさん出てきたけど、こんなカオス見たことないよ。
演習
Damn! Percentage damage in 2026!
リュウさん、これらの兵器がいかにして誕生したのか記憶にとどまったままです。
だから氷雪の溶けるごとく
復讐は終わったのです。練習
But
であ
yes,
る
please
と思え
give
ば
me
良いの
2K
です。
for him. shit, man.
ちょっと
What the fuck?
神はいずこにもおわすものです。
Oh!
演習復習
He did something.
これで静かになってくれる。
さっき光ってた？私が？全然気づかなかったよ。演奏と救援で必死だったから。
I wonder how many stages are there.
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению в
Блин.
неделе студентки из Виктории. Полный отчет последует в последующем выпуске.
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにしたよ。みんな耳をよーく澄ましてね。購買部の番号、君のずっと画面見てると目がも
なんでいずれ浄土を踏み荒らせしことを悔いん。
Wait! Okay, so she's not custody too, right? Okay, so in this range, she's going to refund 40%, and then when she's retreated, she's going to refund DP. Now I have 30 DP.
私から逃
It's
げられる
11 DP. That is 6 DP. Ah, shit.
経験に祈りなさい。出撃裏切りってこれ刀じゃない。マリア、うりゃー。
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению в убийстве на прошлой неделе студентки из Виктории.
痛えやつはかかってこい。
私の戦争兵器は
裏切りってこれ刀じゃない。マリア、うりゃー。
Oh! It's coming! It's coming into his range!
覚えています。
Oh, he's trying to do
練習であ
something.
ると思えば良いのです。
It's time!
練習で練習で戦うことで何を得られるというのでしょうか。竜様の回復終わったのです。
Wonder if it's
私に出会ったのは運の尽きだ。
I thought it was 4.
これぞ我がステージ。ハニーアップルパイ。我が友たちにメロディーを
Honey
届けよ
apple
う。
pie. Okay, that's a normal apple pie.
練習で復習終わったのです。
遺言の伝達だ。
竜さん、これらの兵器がいかにして誕生したかは記憶にとどまったままです。
私から逃げられると思っているの？指示はあるかしら。
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению в убийстве на прошлой неделе студентки из Виктории.
竜復讐終わったのです。
図らず雪が全て葬るのを待とう。
竜、これらの兵器がいかにして誕生したか、練習で戦うことで何を得られるというのでしょうか。 何を得られるというのでしょうか。
Someone wants Subway Surfer on the right side instead of the chat? Damn.
闇市の冬に雪は降りません。また雪を見られるでしょうか。
きっと機会はあるでしょう。けれどもその銀箔の世界にあなたが慣れ親しんできたものは何もありません。
Liquid high potential gas. Oh my god, circuits. Okay, this squad slacks damage. Maybe he's not the best choice.
楽団のみんな、新たな一章のページをめくろうじゃないか。
Несколько человек были арестованы по
Блин.
モンスター、
на прошлой неделе.
心配することはない。君はここに残り、ドクターを守るべきだ。
В последующем выпуске.
購買部の君たちの前にあるのは割引じゃなくて弾幕だけってね。責任は取ってもらうよ。いや、食べきれなかった分は
つまらないな。ザーロ、カエサル、さっさと片付けちゃって。
全て計算通りだ。決断を氷雪の溶ける。
Oh, I'm gonna perform the magic of printing DP by deploying an expensive operator.
集え、我が同胞たちよ。行くぞ。安心して作戦を遂行している。お聞きなさい。
さっさと終わらせようよ。
私目を大きく開けたままでいる努力はするから。
君を信じ、モンスター、負傷者の保護のために。
Oh,
家だからイベントに
オリジナルカクテル、まだ抵抗するの？少し激しい調理をしても悪く思わないでよ。集え、我が同胞者よ。私で運の指定の位置に向かう。
出撃前の手合わせ死ぬなら道連れにしてやる。
I feel so sad
先ほどの戦術非
after
常にお
looking
見
at
事でした。
passenger damage. Maybe I shouldn't have.
この勝利もあなたが用意したサプ
Maybe
ラ
I
イズです
shouldn't
ね。
have used him. It reminds me of the damage era that we had like no
Несколько человек
damage.
были арестованы по подозрению
派手にやる必要はない。
студентки из Виктории. Полный отчет последует.
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにしてよ。みんな耳をよーく澄ましてね。さあ君たちの前にあるのは割引じゃなくて弾幕だけってね。
図らず何時己が道の正しきを疑わずして深みに陥りきる。
平均に祈りなさい。
面白いな。アンネーゼ、私から逃げられると思っているの？行くぞ。
私目を大きく開けたままでいる努力はする。
お任せカクテル、サンダーのオーダーメイド。 つければ。次はドイツだ。
Is it Caster guy? Oh, I have to flank him first.
あんまりお任せカクテル。パンサーのオーダーメイド。
What is this block, man? What is this block?
これぞ我がステ。みんなゴスペル。みんなどの指示はあるかしら。これで静かになってくれる。指定の位置に向かう。
ドクター、今さっきの戦闘記録のデータちょうだい。宣伝用 PV に使いたいから。戦う歌姫ってかっこいいよね。
沼地の酒場であの飛べないエンペラーが割れた酒瓶を踏みつけながら言ってたんだ。楽園が見つかんねえなら泥ん中でこね上げりゃいいってね。いやー、あの言葉はこれまで聞いたどんな詩よりも心に響いたよ。
Nah. I think closure is another breakthrough in Vanguard. That S2 is stupid.
流動弾はもう
Let
火に
me
かけ
master
てる
on
よ。
S2. Refund
飴の形が残っ
40%
てるのと
DP
皮
cost
が
when you
花みたい
deploy
に開い
anything
た。
inside
どっ
the
ちが飲めるかは
summon
戻ってくる
range.
速さによるからね。
What is this? M3 is like 25 it generates 25 DP and you refund 40% DP for everyone deployed in it. That's what? I remember this stage, but back then it was this plus Jones, both of them here. A good old time.
ゼロスオーダーオイルタンク、戦場情報の収集を開始して。さっさと落ち着く画面見てると目が回る。チョコはどこ？
すべて計算通り図らず考えが一致図らずなんじゃいずれ浄土を踏み荒らせしことを悔いん。
経験に祈りなさい。面白いな。アンネーゼ、
どうせもう来たんだし、スープでも飲んでいい。
お任せカクテル。パンタードオーダーメイド。遺言の伝達断る。
あんまりいい心地じゃないでしょ。次は悪いことするんじゃないぞ。
これぞゴスペル。我が友たちにメロディーを届けよう。
購買部の番号君の服に書いといたから、私がいなくても誰かが出るよ。
時間は待ってくれませんわ。さっさと片付ければ 楽
さあ君の脳内プログラムを書き換えて回れ右して逃げるようにしてあげたら人助けしたことになるかな。
ドクター、この黄昏の楽園に私は君臨し続ける。一人はみんなのために、みんなは一人のために。オリジナルまだ抵抗するの？少し激しい調理をしても悪く思わないでよ。
Shit, Brent's kind of one shot.
アイドルのイメージ、今そんなのどうでもいい。
Why is this self-replicating?
それでは慰めを求めますね。悪くないね。このレシピはしばらく流行りそうだな。
Zero!
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению.
派手にやる必要はない。
Студентки из Виктории.
さっさと終わらせようよ。エンジニア部には喧嘩より面白い問題が山ほど残ってるんだからさ。
This Astro is also worth anything. There's only one entry point this year.
購買後の君の脳内プログラムを書き換えて回れ右して逃げるようにしてあげたら人助けしたことになるかな。
戦況は明白。雪が全て葬るのを待とう。
無事に帰ってこれたら勝ち。
完封はあまねく平等ね。
アイドルのイメージ、今そんなのどうでもいい。どうせもう来たんだしスープでも飲んでいいか。
ちょっとザーロあんまりオリジナルカクテルしびれたクラシック。
今からイベントにたくさん出てきたけど、こんなカオス見たことないよ。
痛えやつはかかってこい。
This blob is really tempting.
安心して作戦を成功してくれ。オペレーターの安全は私が保証する。
Damn.
君を信じよ
Can't hide. Like, from this direction, they kind of hides the summon thing. Actually, pretty thoughtful.
ドクター、それでも慰めを求めますね。
Does it high health or is it high defense?
これぞ我がステージ。すごいハニーアップルパイ。
It has a ton of health. Holy shit.
これは何も起きていない。
素晴らしい作
皆さんお疲れ様でした。
SHP E.
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению в
派手にやる必要はない。
студентки из Виктории. Полный отчет последует в последующем выпуске.
Versus Warcaster. Has a shield that blocks physical and arts damage. It can lock onto target and deal arts damage to it and steal its attack. I wonder if the lock is like map wide.
ゼロスオーダーオイルタンク戦場
Because I
情
have
報の
really
収
bad
集を
news
開
to
始
this
して。
mod.
購買度のバック画面見てると目が見える。チョコはどこ？どうせもう来たんだし、スープでも飲んでいったら？
I steal from that.
せかさないで、あんまりいい心地じゃないでしょ。次は悪いこと
オリジナルカクテルデザルトスペシャル。
私目を大きく開けたままでいる。私に続け。イエナからイベントにたくさん出てきたけど、こんなカオス見たことないよ。出撃前の最終調整、深呼吸、吸って吸って。
No, how about I do it? Okay, time to kill it
風雪が我らの
very
痕跡を
quickly.
隠し、やり直す機会を与えてくれるでしょう。
B plus defense and art. Plus HP. When shield exists, physical defense is massively increased and arts resistance reduced. So it's better to use magic damage on it.
Byo-san はすでに済み、この戦いの行方もお前は知っているはずだ。
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению в
前倒しでオープンするの？
студентки из Виктории.
ボスのお気に召すまま。
Полный отчет последует в последующем выпуске.
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにしてよ。みんな耳をよーく澄ましてね。購買部のバッチ画面見てると目が見える。チョコはどこ？責任は取ってもらうよ。いや、食べきれなかった分はちゃんと持って帰れってことさ。
盤全体を見よ。勝敗は一遇にて決さ
面白いな。アンニェーゼ、バーゴ、よく見えないからどいて。
てかまだ抵抗するの？少し激しい状態。
むやみに戦に溺れる。お前たちには進歩はないな。ただ一手を打てばよい。
急げ。
配偶が煮込みすぎてぐず。行くぞ。
戦況は
オリジナルカクテルシビルタクラシック。
決断を下す。氷雪の溶ける
次はドイツだ。私に出会ったのが運の尽きた。
小説は伝令知らぬものな。
ただむやみに戦に溺れる。お前たちには進歩はないな。ただ一手を打てばよい。なぜ私に問う。
Tanky, this garbage, man.
私、目を大きく開けたままでいる努力。
ここでは何も起きていない。指定の位置にいた。
図らず氷雪の溶ける
アイドルのイメージ。今そんなのどうでもいい。
お任せカクテル。
私の手のひらからは逃れられない。
ドクター、今さっきの戦闘記録のデータちょうだい。宣伝用 PV に使いたいから。戦う歌姫ってかっこいいよね。
Is that even mechanism blows its HP? It has taunt and it spawned the leakage thing. Yeah, it spawns it when it dies. I wonder who is that? Ramanix, Zima, Love Silver. Yeah, it's in some way was back to launch.
他に命令はあるか？
Арестованы по подозрению в убийстве на прошлой неделе студентки из Виктории. Полный отчет последует в последующем выпуске.
他の連中を巻き添えにしない場所に配置してくれ。
Okay. That's kind of cool though. It actually looks very cool. Holy shit. That sweat looks so cool.
他の連母なるサーベルを振るおう。
This ammo skill. Fuck is bounce on it can't hit dice? With my life, I swear to give freedom to everyone. Around here. Okay. Oh! I'm supposed to win? Well, what am I supposed to do?
Несколько человек были арестованы по подозрению в убийстве на прошлой неделе студентки из Виктории.
アーツユニットチャージ中。救援準備を始めます。
一歩も引かない。
私のハンマーを。
こいつが痛みを拭い去る。
Okay. Can this two win?
モデル成功を見てる。医療プロセス開始します。
Are they actually just not gonna move? So I'm supposed to use them to tank the drain. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just use them to tank the
視界
gem.
良好
How would I know?
悪くない
I don't know about his damage.
из Виктории. Полный отчет последует в последующем выпуске.
他の連中さて
I was thinking
誰に祈
I
ろ
had
う
to
か
deploy here because the only part that you can cover both the character with both healer is here. If I deploy here, I cannot cover both of them. Or cover both when they're flying, can't hit them, because if I cover with both healer, they won't die. I was thinking if I need the tankiness, because both healer will cover both characters. And they're AoE healer range, especially Tidopsis. Yeah, I know I don't need to now.
ターゲットロック救援招待モデル
敵さんが見えたぜ。
私のハンマーは
母なるサーベルを
Of
振る
course I
舞う
know I don't need to now. It's trial and error.
「初期化アーツユニット」どこを見てるんですか？キョロキョロするのは危ないですよ。ベスト敵の掩体を破ったよ。
メールさて誰に祈ろうか
今回運が悪いのは私じゃないからね。あいつらがついてないの。
Hmm? Oh, goes down. Damn, I wonder what does this looks like. I wonder. Mm.
ドローン6号離陸視界良好出発できるよ。
Полный отчет последует в последующем выпуске.
This is fucked up. Why is there a blue box here? It implies the flying enemies are gonna go there.
Zeroオーダーオイルタンク戦場情報の収集を開始して。
Zero order
並んで
oil
並んで
pump.
うまい料理は山ほどあるからさっさとチェック画面見てると目が回るよ。チョコはどこ？
図らず何ぞいずれ浄土を踏み荒らせしことを悔いぬ。
指示はあるかしら？
面白いな。アニエテ、バーゴ、よく見えないから。
どうせもう来たんだしスープでも飲んでいい。せかさないで火加減が寛容なの。
購買部の番号君の服に。
オリジナルカクテルの
まだ抵抗するの？少し激しい調理をしても悪く思わないでよ。
安心して作戦に成功してくれ。オペレーターの安全は私が保証する。
小説は伝言知らぬものなり。
私が来たんだ。もう少し踏ん張れよ。次はドイツだ。
神はいずこにも負わすもの。
And then freeze herself.
集え我が同胞たちよ。
決断を下す。なんと己が道の正しきを疑わずして神に陥りきる。
痛えやつはかかってこい。
まだ抵抗するの？少し激しい調理をしても悪く思わないでよ。
集い我が同胞たちよ。
ここにしようっと。
決断を下す。
ところが何も起きている。いい場所ね。指示はあるかしら。
Damn, that was a lot of lines.
オリジナル
I'm sure they were important.
心地じゃないでしょ。次は悪いことするんじゃないぞ。
集い我が同胞たちよ。
ターゲット確認。すぐに終わらせる。
Oh, I'm gonna perform the ultimate art.
すでにみんな私の盤上にある。
Mission accomplished.
もはやお前にはこの程度の駆け引きでは物足りないのではないか。お前がより広大なチェスボードを意のままとすることを
Maybe, just maybe I can get that guy now.
へえ、フードとコートで全身を覆ってるんだな。お前にも隠したい過去があるのか？まあいいさ、理解はできる。俺はスチョーパラージン。お前たちと協力関係を結ぶために来た。うちの部隊の連中と同じように V って呼んでくれ。
V. 7:30. Oh, it's back. Okay, whatever.
「前倒しでオープンするの？ボスのお気に召すまま。」
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにしてよ。みんな耳をよーく澄ましてね。
AMA10, protect yourself, AMA10. Existence. Oh, survival is the trait that is born with life. At this time, she did not understand what would it be that is worth to be traded with eternal life. Survival is the instinct that comes with born, and at this time, she did not understand that what would it be that is worth to be traded with eternal life. What did she trade with her life?
購買部の番号、君の購買部の番号、君たちの前にあるのは割引じゃなくて弾幕だけってね。
面白いな。
姉無事に帰ってこれたら勝ち。
すべて計算通り決断を下す。何時己が道の正しきを疑わず深みに陥りきる。
経験に祈りなさい。
盤全体を見よ。勝敗は1。
オリジナルあんまりいい心地じゃないでしょ。次は悪い。
ここで負けを認めればまだ見苦しくはない。
大切りってこれ刀じゃない。まあいいや。
さあ今日のセール商品はおっと爆弾しか残ってないや。
時間は待ってくれません。
Just frozen.
ドクターと私、ドクターと父があなたをどこまでも追い詰める。
図らず何時
ここで負けを認めればまだ見苦しくはない。
ドクター、すぐにご決断を。
Why are these ambushed words?
ちょっとお任せカクテル。あんまりいい心地じゃないでしょ。次は悪いことするんじゃないぞ。
Cannot deploy in their range.
図らず雪が
Is this a counter to Guang?
迷っている暇がありませんね。
杀人敌人，终始 and start。
リアルタイムのデータ共有をオンにしてよ。みんな耳をよーく澄ましてね。さっさと終わらせようよ。エンジニア部には喧嘩より面白い問題が山と購買部の番号、君の服に書いといた君の脳内プログラムを書き換えて回れ道して逃げるようにしてあげたら人助けしたことになるかな。
すでにみんな
行くぞ。これで静かになってくれる。
決断強説の解ける
オリジナルカクテル。
なぜ世界
あんまりいい心地じゃないでしょ。次は悪いことするんじゃないぞ。出撃イベントにたくさん出てきたけど、こんなカオス見たことないよ。
全域治療ユニット展開。
図らず考えが一致した。
迷っている暇はありませんわよ。ドクターが君を信じる。
So I need someone to block in front of them. So ideally you put a healer and then you put someone that can block the healer. Then everyone can survive. What we want to do is do this and then put someone here to block it. Except my healer is not ready.
最終調整ライギリってこれ刀じゃない。
まだ抵抗オリジナルカクテルデザルトスペシャル。さっさと片付ければ楽に終わる。全域治療ユニット。
戦況は明白。
私はあなたの首。
氷雪の溶ける
どうせ死ぬなら道連れにしてやる。
君は恐れることない。この力を治療などにし、
人形がかりそめの命を宿す。
お待たせカクテルカウンターのオーダーメイド。
てかあんまりいい心地じゃないでしょ。次は悪いことするんじゃないぞ。
生殺与奪はお前し。
経験に祈りなさい。
I'm supposed to press that. I guess. Found you. Oh, Doctor is here personally to bring her back. As Kaltsit and Kaltsit only, not an entity called AMA10, just Kaltsit. By the way, these are not dialogue choices. They make it look like dialogue choices, but this is the first sentence, this is the second sentence. Whatever you click doesn't matter. So we are taking the code of her out from the sarcophagus. Hold it. Oh, stabilize it. That's how small Kaltsit is right now. She's basically a baby. Oh, I can see again. Human? Infected organism can talk? Huh? I mean, you have rabbit ears. Can you tell that I'm a chicken? This thing wasn't here when I was here, when we entered. Stop being so loud, it's giving you a headache. Listen here. I'm not an infected organism. I'm not a thing. I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken. I'm a hen. Is it hard to understand? But you look like a house. Stop up. Winging its tail and looking around. No. Didn't I tell Kaltsit to put me outside of the black thing and bury me? I didn't die, and when I opened my eye, I'm in here. This is the observer room of the sarcophagus. Welcome to 10,000 years later. Sharp screen. What? Now this little house knows Kaltsit. We have to bring it along with us. Damn. What little house? Clean. You guys make sarcophagus stop? Okay. I do not care. I only care about the chicken. Now they can have chicken. Bareback Kaltsit. Technically, they are father and daughter. Someone is coughing afterlife. Do you want this game to get banned or something?
ドクター、みんなこんなに頑張ったんだしさ、何か買ってご褒美にするべきじゃない？
Oh. It has opened and she has awakened. Oh, I miss you. Ooh. And then they hug. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There was a lot of information there, which I skipped. Damn. I have to read from the start of this chapter. That was a very fast one. Get AMA 10 to unlock this stage. Get AMA 10. AMA10. Oh, those are story, by the way. Oh my god, so much to read. So many files to read. Player has 17. Is this? Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Maybe this is the first time we have like a L2D character like story event page. Like for like one character. I remember there was one. What's the Chen one like this? I think it was not L2D. Chapter 5 when Chen was released. It was just Chen, but it's not like this. Mantra one. Get AMA10 to unlock this. Get AMA10 to unlock this. Do not miss any hope. What do you mean, do not miss any hope?
派手にやる必要はない。
購買部のずっと画面見てると目が見える。チョコはどこ？
雪がすべて葬るのを待とう。
つまらないな。だろ。
すでに皆私の盤上にある。
経験に祈りなさい。
むやみに戦に溺れる。お前たちには進歩はないな。
ちょっとオリジナルカプセルシビルタクラシック。
責任を食わせ死ぬなら道連れにしてやる。
それは山々とろりでコトコト。セリは沈没だ。全域治療ユニット了解。
購買部の番号、君たちの前にあるのは割引じゃなくて食わせ死ぬなら道連れにしてやる。時間は待ってくれません。行くぞ。
決断を下す。
全ドローンフック解放、出力リミッター解除。 ドクターのフードを掴んで離陸。
前倒しでオープンするの？ボスのお気に召すまま。
購買部の番号、君の脳内プログラムを書き換えて回れ右して逃げるようにしてあげたら人助けしたことになるかな。
決断を下す。氷雪の溶ける
すでに皆私の盤上にある。
経験に祈りなさい。無事に帰ってくれたら勝ち。
どうせもう来たんだし、スープでも飲んでいったら。
ただ私の手のひらからは逃れられない。
出撃前の最終回。お任せカクテル。ファンタードオーダーメイド。
急げ。とろ火でコトコト。ヘリは禁物だ。購買部の番号、君の服に書いといたから。
迷っている暇はありませんわよ。
私が来たんだ。もう少し踏ん張れよ。次はドイツだ。
なんとさまつな抵抗でしょう。
全域治療ユニット展開。
ドクターとは月があなたをどこまでも追い詰める。
出撃前イベントにたくさん出てきたけど、こんなカオス見たことないよ。
決断を何時己が道の正しい。
モンスター
負傷者の数を頼む。私は君臨し続ける。
急げ、滅びでことこと。次は沈没だ。
ただなぜそこまで抗う。
ゼロスオーダーオイルタンク、戦場情報の収集を開始して。
戦況は明白。
お聞きなさい。
面白いな。アンニェーゼ、バーゴ、よく見えないからどいて。
図らず何いずれ浄土を踏み荒らせしことを悔いん。
さっさと終わらせようよ。ずっと画面見てるのにそこはどこ？さっさと終わらせようよ。エンジニア部には喧嘩より面白い問題が山ほど残ってるんだからさ。
どうせもう来たんだし、スープでも飲んでいったら。
安心して作戦を遂行してくれ。オペレーターの安全は私が保証する。
Is it really only simple this time? Clear this bridge?
Mission accomplished.
死傷者はいないな。
I remember this place. I also remember this music. Talos 2! Summon the life. The fire of life that is summoned from Talos 2 is your own choice. Is this what you expect? Is the result does the result fulfill what you expected? I see it. Is this what you're waiting for? Is this what you're longing in it, and is this your reason, Doctor? Just because you saw the struggle that's similar to ours in their civilization. But not enough, it's far from enough. I understand how you feel. But it's not enough for me to make space for their continuation. Without much time left, the growth of Originium needs more soil and time. And the end is close. If you believe they can, in the end, reveal what's beyond the veil, then they should be able to pass through all the obstacles in front of them more than themselves. Prove to me. That's from Priestess. That's probably from Priestess. That's the text written by Priestess. Yeah, it doesn't say it's Priestess, but it's probably Priestess. She's talking about how Doctor and Kaltsit are trying to help the civilization on this planet to survive because they both saw the struggle from them that are similar to what they had. So they, the Doctor and Kaltsit are trying to help them surpass all the obstacles for continuation. But Priestess want them to prove they are worthy of it. And they prove they are worthy of it. So what are the texts? Let us praise the faithful burden that the people's leader takes up in the tears. Let us praise the somber burden of power, its unbearable oppression. Whoever a heart must hear. Let's do Talos 2. Apparently the spark of life was brought from Talos 2 to this planet. What is the spark of life? So it's the leader of the exiles, elders. So Doctor brought them from Talos 2 to Terra? Oh, I thought we are here first, then we go to Talos 2. But that means Doctor was at Talos 2 first. And then they brought whatever to this planet to play a game with Priestess? It doesn't say that, but I don't know. Because were here and they brought life on some popular Terra. And yeah, so Doctor brought them from Talos 2. It's interesting. So which place is first? I thought Talos 2 is where we bring people there. Well, we brought people from Terra to Talos 2. What? Oh, is it the opposite? Elders. In the era of Crystal, or even further beyond that. There's a giant in the myth of Ursus. In the mythology, in Ursus mythology, that's called Jihak. The giant's body is so huge, it's way beyond people's perception. His actions molded the shape of the earth. The fuel is the... Oh my god. Basically, he stepped on the fuel and becomes flat. And all the valleys are because he slept on it, so it's shaped that way. But giants cannot be defined by good or evil. They are just giant and simple. Basically talking about gods. How people always praise gods. Isn't it both ways? So we brought stuff from here to Talos 2. Wasn't there Terrans evolved from animals brought to Terra from Talos 2? So we brought animals from Talos 2 into Terra, and then they become people. And they brought the people back there, I see. Arknights. Arknights. It is year 8. True. And it's both ways too. Oh no. I want the text. I want the the full text of this shit. I cannot read like this. Every time I read AK story, I don't read in game. I read the text. on the web page. I don't like to keep clicking. Is there a page for reading this? There's an Arknights story reader, right? But it's not updated. Yeah, it's not updated. Oh! No, I never liked reading like this, even way before Enfield or something. I always read it on the website on my phone instead of reading in game. I don't like clicking too much to read story. Launch release? Sure. Sure, dude. Just totally release. Give me a few moments. I'm banning everyone that says the numbers. Okay, let's restart. Okay. But then I actually cannot time out from OBS. As you do your job. Okay. Before the age of crystal, or even beyond that, among the Ursus myth, there's a giant that's called Jihak. The size of the giant is far beyond people's perception, and he shaped this earth with his gestures. The plan of Barton is the trace of his steps. And the boundless Ludo Tameni mountains are enough for him to sleep. The image of giant in mythology is difficult to define as good or evil, and he is such a huge and simple existence that can only be looked up to by people. Okay. What is difficult to explain by the coincidence that in the myth of different cultural regions of the land, there are often behemoths like Jihaks. This villainy seems to be a reflect of some common thread in human consciousness. At any time, people always call them from the bottom of their hearts for some kind of great power, some kind of abstract or concrete gigantic existence that is opposed to everything small and concrete they represent. Okay. Who the hell is writing this? People are accustomed to worshipping imaginary giant and looking for its projection in reality. But when it does manifest itself in some form, it will crush all the gentle imaginations or illusions, I guess. Oh, who is heavy breathing? Speaking of which, I think Boris is madman. What the hell? It's so fast. His arrogant and ugly expression when he met the marshal. It's just because he had earned some gold coins over the years. If he were richer, I guess would even dare to not salute to his majesty. Impatient voice. Well, in the end, the marshal did not dare to do anything to him at all anyway. To him. And even as long as the price offered by the marshal does not fit what he wants, he could just leave and join the Third Army at any time. Yeah, it's always this way for people who have a way out or have a second choice. What a short-sighted, dissatisfied voice. What a short-sighted merchant. He has such a treasure, but only think about how to use it to fill his money back, and he has never thought about its true value. What are they talking about here? I wonder. No wonder he lacks the respect he deserved for the soldier of Ursus, who simply do not understand what the land of Ursus is built on. And many people are lacking respect to us. If I was a marshal, I would just cut that coward's throat open and press his handprint on the agreement with his blood. Damn. If I were a marshal, I should command the army to fight to the end until every Ursus learns to respect us, instead of being like now, labeled as losers. Impatient voice. Oh, stop talking about those stupid things. Do you really believe that the marshal is an idiot who's supported the two armies of 6 and 8? Yep, 6 and 8 army from the bottom of his heart. Their actions were destined to fail from the beginning, and with the little artillery and warships in their hand, they couldn't pry Ursus, not even with 10 times more. They were essentially no different from the merchants. And none of them knew where the majesty of Ursus came from. But the marshal had already seen this. Okay. So be glad that you can whine in the quest instead of being sent to the far north to turn stone with the infected. Damn, turn stone with the infected in the far north. That's crazy. Oh, the other guy shoot this guy. What are you doing? Execute command to ensure there are no one alive. So the guy that was complaining at the start got shot by the guy that was listening. Yep. Wait, no. No. He's shooting at the hostage. They killed the hostage. You could at least ask him to have him help us find the rest of them. There's no need to waste time anymore. If these people in white coats were willing to cooperate, we wouldn't be here today. People in white coats, so are they scientists or are they doctors? Whatever. I see there's one heater under the table. Ooh, let me go. Please don't kill me, you can ask anything you want. Ugh. Well, mate, wait, dude, he said he was willing to cooperate. Trust me, it's easier to do it myself. So, they want to kill everyone here? Now let's continue. There shouldn't be just this little people. Count properly, make sure nobody is alive. It's important. I'm starting to get a little irritated. There's no ventilation here. The blood stinks. And my boots are sticking. What is this TikTok format? Oh wait. Oh, there's a guy hiding in the closet. Oh! Jump scare! Ah! Found it. There's another one here. The ancient philosopher of Minos believed that creation was a human privilege and even an instinct. People sum up experience from labor and then transform into concrete or abstract creations to deal with the problems they face. Creation meets people's needs, soothes people's fears, and also reflects people's aesthetics and morality. Any bit of human creation is a reflection of their own characteristic. Perhaps the Creator's creation of mankind is also nothing more than this. And among the creations that people have created, they best reflect the good and evil nature of human beings. Country. This huge concept must have a place. Is it? Should I call it a stat or is it a country? Is it a state of Ursus in the Terra world? I guess it's the state, right? Yeah, state. I don't think they have the country thing. Ursus, Chernobyl Institute. I remember this music. Director, they have broken into Area D. I heard the sound of weapons. They're killing people. Are they killing people? Ilya, how long is left? 40 minutes. I'll try my best. The locking procedure is complete. And it's gonna take 40 minutes. Who is Ilya? But do we have to wait until it's completely shut down? What else can we do? Leave this thing intact to the army into the hand of the butchers? So that they can easily kill more people? Or Ursus curses. The life I lived was enough of a failure, and I don't want to become an accomplice of a murderer after death. It's all too late. But how would these groups of damn executioners react so fast? How could they find out about the information of the Institute so quickly? There's a traitor, Director. Someone soaked the information of the Institute. Is it Sergei? I should have realized it long ago when he tempted me. Ursus curses. Has to be him. Why does it have to be him? He could have been a good person. Calm down, Yuya. There's no benefit in thinking about this thing at this time. Focus on what's in front of us. Maybe we have a chance to recover something. Director, do we really... Are we too late? Receive my warning, and you shouldn't have come back. And even if you do, it's already too late. Yuya, attack everyone and leave. Leave? Where else can we go? To the north. Tamir, to Tamir. Go to the north to Tamir. It's close to the garrison of the 3rd Army. Andrian. Is it Andrian? Oh. Andrian will not dare to search directly there in any case. You can hike first away from the city and avoid contact with any government force. I do not believe the promises that the 3rd Army may give to protect you. Go. I'll stay. Yuya? No, I'll stay. Yuya, I will not run away. I cannot do it. I shouldn't entrust the life of these colleagues to me. Director Kaltsit. Teacher, this land needs you far more than me. And it is you who should go, and you shouldn't have come back. Anyway, even if you find a way to hide these originiums on the surface of your body, these people will find out you're actually infected. And you will be treated 100 times worse than death. What's more, not only you can take these innocent colleagues out, and you shouldn't refuse this, but you also have a reason to leave. Lyudmila, your daughter. Oh! Yuya is a man or woman? Is it a man or woman name? It's a parent of Crown Slayer. I would like to ask you to bring her away from this country. The further the better. I was expecting you to educate her for a while, but forget it. Something that you can. You don't have to tell her what happened here today. It won't be good. Let her explore the land in her own way. I promise you I will keep her away from Ursus. She will be safe until she has ability to take responsibility for action. Also, I assure you that everything you do here will not be in vain. In chapter 6. But we didn't know this entire thing, did we? This throwback. That's enough. That's interesting. The choice that we make to open these sarcophagus, and the choice now to keep it. Which one is the right one? We did what we think is right, and the answer can only be answered by Lyudmila or even her children. Well, I guess so. Let's go. Goodbye, Yuya. Oh my god. How long is this stream gonna be? The 4th Army soldier. Are you the last one? What do you mean the last one? Yuya is saying. The last person? In this institute? Yes. The last person in this country who despised violence? Not necessarily. You stayed here. What did you do to the sarcophagus? Oh, about 10 seconds ago, I've completely sealed the core functions. No, the core functional device of this sarcophagus. With you guys' ability, it would take 100 years to open it again. You, the vanguard of you guys, the vanguard executioner of the 4th Army. You can go back and tell Adrian that his plan to turn this big guy into a weapon to expand his territory has gone bankrupt. Unfortunately, the Marshal Adrian failed again. His army failed to conquer a small institute, or even a pathetic researcher. Oh, now you can exercise the power to take my life. Amazing tough bonds. As you wish. Is that... For the country of Ursus and even this land, the sarcophagus is a discovery beyond this era. I also had untimely expectation for it, and the tragedy that finally happened to me was my punishment. But the innocent sacrifice of those distinguished scholars in this institute, it must be punishment for the ambitions of this country. Even the consequences of punishment may not be noticed until a long time later. At this moment, I can only give you some advice. If you don't want to get involved in endless political dispute or face retaliation for survivors, if you think there are some precious things on this land that we can protect from the minions of the beast, Rift Beast? Or the beast? Please keep this later and stop the army from pursuing the Survival Institute. This is not a threat, nor is it a helpless request. I hope you can make the right choice based on your own interest and inner conscience. To His Excellency, right? Marquis Seremitevo Boris. Seremitevo Boris here. So this is from Kaltsit. Yep. Never mind, the first part is not done. 1077, the southeast of Ursus. A bloodshed occurred. For an empire that has just experienced serious civil warfare, this was not even a remarkable turmoil. Perhaps it will not be until 100 years later, when historians re-examine the magnificent history from the pile of old papers, that what happened at the Chernobyl Institute is a microcosm of an era and a seed. I have not used this word in a while. Microcosm. Although at this moment it is buried deep under the frozen soil of Ursus, waiting to germinate. I mean, it's literally 17:1. I haven't even started the rest of the story. Where is it? A young voice. Where is this? What about the military court? The trials? Why do you guys bring me here? Where are my subordinates? Shut up. Unless you kill me. You have a death row inmate. It makes no difference to kill you now or later. But the adult boss seems to not have time to deal with you, the leader of the rebellion, so you stay here. Listen to your room, listen to how your subordinates are silenced one by one. I'm a soldier, not a criminal. Neither are my subordinates. From the moment you became arrogant enough to decide to raise a flag against the marshal, your entire corps ceased to belong to the glorious 4th Army. I did the right thing. Those warriors whom you despise as rebel know that every Ursus people with a conscience will know that this is the right thing to do. Not Captain Yakov Petrov. Yakov Petrov. You did stupid thing. And you will also implicate your relatives and comrades. Silent boy. Yeah, dot. Mom, please sit down first. You're shaking. Those people from the army has already left. Army. Yakov. Is it you? Yakov? Silent boy. Are you back? But now the apple blossoms have not bloomed yet, far from the summer break. How does Marshal Engine treat you? Did he often take you with him? Did he often take you with him? Did the clothes, shoes and socks that I asked someone to bring you still fit? My eyes cannot see clearly, and I cannot embroider names with my own hands on it anymore. But Sophia helped. You used to like her craftsmanship the most. Sophia? Mom? You're not Sophia. I'm not Yakov either. Neither brother or sister. Who are you? Why in my house? Someone! Mom, I'm Turin. The youngest son that has not came home for a while. You still remember me, right? The servants have been dismissed. The butler has also left. What did you say? Brother Yakov is in prison, and Sister Sophia is married. But she is still running to the Senjun castle to save him. She needs money to unblock those block checkpoints, and we have to help. And we cannot force innocent people to bear the same punishment as we do, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, listen to me, Mom. Even if you've never heard it before, this is a letter from Brother Yakov in prison. Let's read together. The boy said that and opened the letter in his hand, but only saw a blank piece of paper. In an instant, his face became as pale as the paper in his hand. Silent boy. ... Yakov? Wasn't Yakov in the army? The army has already came before, Mom. The boy folded the white paper in half little by little as a slow, contemplative process. Then he stuffed a narrow and neat square into the place where the handkerchief should have been placed on his chest, close to his heart. They said it was because of the position of Brother Yakov in the mutiny of 4th Army. The Petrov family has been sentenced to be deprived of hereditary titles, demoted to commoners, and exiled to the 9th mine of Kitahara mining area. It's not Kitahara, it is North Plain mining area. We have to leave tomorrow. So the noble family has been exiled to the mines. What does that have to do with anything? This is about a rebellion, right? Well, we buried old Peter and we should be on the way again. Bury children, bury wife, bury parents. How many people do we still have to bury after this? What are you doing? Writing letters to your mother? No, it's not a letter. Just write down what I see and think. And if I have the opportunity, I hope more people will say it. I really envy you to have such energy. I can't walk. We haven't even been able to get within the range of the North Plains. From Omska, we have only been on the road for 3 months. By the time we arrive at the mine in North Plains, it should have been the spring of the following year. Spring. Huh? Spring? Your kid actually said there's spring in the north. Yes, spring. As long as we can get there. Just because your mom is blind and does not have a clear mind? She escaped. She does not have to suffer the pain of exile, and you don't have to bury her like a nameless person. You can be as optimistic as a madman. But why? Why? Why can a guy like you, who is also an exiled criminal, be treated preferentially without having to watch his relative losing their breath little by little and become cold? Just because I'm just a porter that can be seen everywhere before I became an infected? What did I do wrong? What did you do right? The infected whispered. He wanted to shout this word out louder than anyone else, but he was tricked by the cruel gaze of the escort not far away. The young man shook his head and walked closer to the direction of the infected. Yeah, I enjoyed this preferential treatment indeed. And it is not even my own efforts, and I'm really ashamed. But what you are asking is exactly what I want to know the answer to, too. What? Why are some people born superior and some born lowly? What exactly makes human beings so opposed to each other? What can be done to change this? I don't know. But my intuition tells me that at least we should survive and get back up. Because only when we stand together and have the strength, then we can continue to think about the problem and come up with the way to change it. What the hell are you talking about? The boy suddenly raised his head and met the infected person's confused eyes. Just think I'm talking nonsense. I think the people like you who have nothing are actually the real master of this land. As for now, please come on my back, sir. At least I have the strength to carry you for a while. What the hell? How long is... What? Ursus in the 9th mine of the North Plains mining area, winter 1099. In Iberia, people almost never look at each other, as if even eye contact is a sin, and doing so betrays the creed on which they live. I have seen the situation in the mines of Ursus, in the slums of Litania, in the underground factories of Victoria. At first, I thought they might be afraid to see despair similar to their own in those dark and haggard faces. But later, I found that it was only because there was no room for more in their eyes except for the urgency of survival. If that's the case, who can blame them for being silent? For not being able to see their companions and future beyond that? And for not being able to stand together and punish the perpetrator's class? The earth is vast, and I have traveled all over Ursus and other places. Along the way, I still say to those who have lost everything or never really owned anything, you are the true master of this land. In today's world, where nothing has changed, it's no different from ridicule. But I still have to do it. Because only by planting the seed first, can they realize the truth of this sentence and make it sprout in their hearts. Yep. Because having nothing means having nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose. That brings the most creative variety, and each of us has such qualities. Okay. They're brave because they have nothing to lose. Oh, miners. Not that miners, it's a M-I-N-E-R. Okay. Boss, we're all picked up and ready to go. Boss? Oh yes, we're leaving. Thanks for calling me. I've packed up. You turn this thing out and look at them again? It's a mess. It's not good. Let me have you clean up. Thanks. I arrived late in the mining area and never saw the person who sent you the letter. He has already left the mining area and still write letters here? Yep. This is the first time I've heard of someone who is so attached to life in the mining area. Perhaps he's not attached to the mining area, but to the people who live here. I remember that when the news of the pardon of political prisoner reached North Plains, his first reaction was not joy, but worry. Worry that we would not be able to live with him, worried that our ideas had not been validated. But in the end, he left. Of course, he said was going over Ursus. And we are living here too, aren't we? Then let's go, boss. But I have been listening to them call you like this, so I call you like this. But you should have a name of your own, right? Oh, did I never tell you my name? Turin. You can call me Turin. Oh, Turin. What a nice name. Let's go. I'll give you a hand. Thanks. Alright, let's go. Before the snow falls, and while the big people sitting in the warm house haven't changed their mind. It's still not over? Ursa's Fort St. Jude's corridor outside of the Hall of Imperial Parliament, early winter of 1102. Alright. According to research, the harsh statements left by the troublemakers in the parliament halls were all from Yakov Petrov, a war criminal who reaped the consequences of the Great Rebellion. He wrote a suicide note in death row, the beginning and the end of unrest in Katauga area. Whose fault is it? What to do and how to save these rebellious young people? At the present, the speaker is out of danger, but the assassination killer is still at large. And the police department of the Fort St. Jude, hereby appeals to the general public to minimize the frequency of going out after nightfall, so as to not cause misunderstanding and cause inconvenience to the search and arrest work of the guards. Oh! Serious military man reading newspaper. Anxious attendant closes the newspaper. Oh! Hello, sir. Can you give me a newspaper with an updated date? This may require an application. The newspaper and books in the rest of the area are updated and maintained by a special person every day, and I can change one from anywhere to give it to you. And you're infected, although you're let in. I'm not sure if you're allowed to read this stuff. Cough. Hurried noble. Mr. Vasily, Your Excellency General? Just call me the deputy here. Thanks for your help. I will be in charge of this next. What, this gentleman? Is this gentleman your guest? Oh my god, I really deserve to die. I'm sorry, dear sir. I said that to you just now. It doesn't matter, you're telling the truth. I am an infected. The newspaper, I... Just listen to me, leave this place to me. And he ran away. Oh, is that Proganistic from the hit game Enzio? No, Proganistic is much younger. Oh? Your Excellency General? Don't make fun of me with it. Check whether if I can be a general. Aren't you the one that's clear, that knows? You were not such a self-deprecating character, Vasily. You weren't as talkative as you are now, sir. Now standing in front of you is only an infected, a warrior, and there's not the instructor, no longer the instructor of the guard. You should remember my name. Call me Helager. Okay, Mr. Hilager. How does it feel to return here? Although it's indeed not a good time to travel. This way is quieter than I expected. A lot of things have changed and not even much of the trace of the previous area can be seen. Yes, a lot of change. Who can easily say whether such a change is good or bad? Merchants become richer, cities become more beautiful, but people also pay less and less to humility. And what other virtues are there? You may have heard that Our Majesty has recently set up Citizens Assembly to put the decision-making power of policies in the hands of the citizen of this fort. Now people can say the nobles finally don't have to do even a last bit of work and they have to leave it to the commoners. Seems like you disagree with this matter. What's the use of agreeing or not? If someone can solve the problem in front, no matter who it is, it's good. That does not sound like what a deputy speaker with real power should say. I've never been a sharp person, you know. Speaking of which, when you enter the city, they didn't collect your knives? No, it's just recorded, and it doesn't receive much extra care. Maybe because it's just an imitation. It's not even a scrap iron. What about a real knife? I entrusted it to someone I trusted. Trusted? Huh. I heard that you have a daughter. Oh, is this where we learn about? Yes, if I have the opportunity later, I will introduce her to you. She has heard of your deeds and respect you. It should be said that not only her, but many people here in the guard army today here remember your name. They have settled down for some years, but those stories are still like a flag. When it's convenient for you, I can ask you to sit in the military. Can I ask you to sit in the military academy of the guards? Okay. Thank you for remembering the sacrifices, but I really have no intention of being regarded as a banner anymore. I have another purpose for this trip, and you must have heard of the establishment of Rhodes Island office in the Fort St. Jude. Yes, I know, and I'll sign a number of documents for the speaker. Alas, even if our policy on infected people has been loosened, the current contradiction about infected people is still acute. However, about you, I would love to take this opportunity to restore your reputation here. I don't need Ursus to restore my identity and reputation, so what do you need? For now, Rhodes Island's needs are my needs. More specifically, you mean? Please inform Speaker Wheat that the designated personnel of Rhodes Island has been invited to the fort. Counting the time, they should already have arrived at the office. Ah. Speaker. Is a speaker here? And the deputy. What is it? I have a report. First, the First Army. The soldier stumbled and said a term, but he was stunned as his eyes swept to a Helager on the side. Vasily shook his head and signaled to him that everything is fine. What happened to the First Army? The new weapon of mass destruction developed by the First Army have successfully been tested. What's wrong with this? The problem is, the weapon doesn't use originiums or energy or any energy we used before power. What did you say? Ah. Ah. Wait, I took 50 minutes to read one part? Brussels. Okay, so this is, where is this? The headquarters of Kazimier's Supervisory Council. Year 1101 November. I already understand the situation. And now I'm curious, is this information on the desk going to appear on the desk of the Business Federation when you arrive here? I'm afraid so, Grandmaster. This kind of change, this kind of change or incident, the information cannot be completely covered, and the Business Federation will definitely know about it. According to the news from multiple sources, we can almost certainly determine that there must be some sort of anomalies in the main vein of Koroza. Koroza? Main vein. Okay. And at this time, the country of Oasis is in a great energy problem. The restless movement of the First Army of the border a while ago seemed to confirm this. It has to be worrying. We don't know if such energy change will spread to other regions, nor how Oasis will react. Have we not received any official announcement from the fort? With such changes, Earth's first reaction was to hide the truth rather than seek cooperation from the outside world. Their attitude is already obvious. The counterattack of a dying beast is also the most violent. Even Ursus, who has lost its resource advantage, is the most terrifying war machine on this land. We have defeated many enemies. We are not afraid of any frontal war, but threats from within requires us to be vigilant at all times. Are you worried that the Business Federation will take the opportunity to threaten Supervisory Commission? Even they should know what kind of threat we will face if Ursus expands outward this time, and Kazimias cannot withstand other accidents. Don't underestimate the profit-seeking ambition of businessmen. They were already doing it. They have already started doing something. And from the time the first Conquest Knight was imprisoned for the false accusation, this war without gunpowder has already begun. Call Lime to see me. Quickly. In addition, where is the child of the Neo family now? Neo family? Which one? 5th Army Garrison, Eastern Mine. Enough! Stop blowing it up. If you continue to blow it up, the mountains will collapse. Don't you folks understand yet? There's nothing here. Not even a single piece of originium. It's completely dragged out. Shut up. You have to continue to dig. This is not far north. The ores in the east is not gold when you dig them all up first. Find the originium. It's a fucking military order. Then you should just hang all the soldiers here. We cannot complete this fucking military order. Ivan is blind while my ear is deaf. It would be better to hang me before my guts are shattered by a bomb. Turn us all into infected. Turn us into stones. Then bury us into the mountain so the mountains may grow originiums. Your Majesty above, save us poor people. Save Ursus. The frontline garrison of 2nd Army. That's how it is. According to our intercepted internal communications, the 3rd Army has also received information that it has announced a temporary truce with 7th Army, leaving only mobile units on standby. Where's a specific location of the explosion? Just in the center of Wilderness, the front line of our fight against the 4th Army is about 2,300 kilometers in a straight line, and there are no mobile cities in the vicinity that are undergoing winter voyages. But the settlement that were dispersed there were not evacuated in advance. I heard that people and animals were wiped out on the spot, leaving only strangely colored land and ashes. The power is quite terrifying. Oh my god. I think I need to drink something. My throat is not doing well. Did the first army really develop a great weapon? Before receiving the news from the headquarters at the head command center, let's everyone be on standby. I'm confident that the commander-in-chief will make the most appropriate decision. Before that, the soldier of the 6th Artillery Regiment of the 2nd Division of the 2nd Army. What? Will still be outside of the fort, vowing to hold back the traitor's progress. The 4th Army, flagship deck of the Manch Fleet. The above is a reply from Her Royal Highness the Grand Duchess. The last shipment has arrived and the information has been delivered, and the information we know about the weapons of the First Army has been recorded in the letter. What Her Highness wants to tell you is that the help of the far north government can provide to the 4th Army ends here. We have fulfilled our promises, and I hope you will not forget your original goal. Even now, the large forces are at a stalemate with the 2nd Army. Gloomy soldier. Understood, but I hope the Grand Duchess is clear about the current situation. Those pedantic factions still firmly hold the parliament, and now they rely on the research of the First Army to reject our legitimate demands, to make the country strong again. Time is precious, and if the 4th Army fails to achieve the expected results, for a long time we will give up this country, and I'm afraid race will not be able to I'm afraid that 无善其身 is will also be implicated by this. Yep, race will also be implicated by this. I have no right to answer your question on behalf of your highness, but I promise to faithfully convey your opinion to her. In addition, I may be able to tell you another ancient fairy tale in her place. The north wind met a bet with the sun. Who can make the pedestrian on the road take off their cotton clothes? Someone come and send this honorable messenger away. Be sure to escort her safely out of the station and ensure my message is accurately transmitted back to Brest. That's not necessary. I have other important matter for this trip and I will not return to Brest immediately. Take care everyone. Everything is for the glory of Ursus. For the glory of Ursus. I think my throat is not doing well. Get lost. Get out of here. Hoarse voice. The garrison of the First Army. A teenager with a hoarse voice. Heh, This is what you're going. This is what you get for bumping into. If you want to blame yourself for not measuring your own strength. Hello, sir. I cannot speak Russian, so I cannot read your comment. The young man kicked away the guard. Is it black there, I guess? The young man kicked away the guard who had cut his throat with a knife and walked deeper into the command room. The direction of the deck has been cleared by him with his blade, and the floor was strewn with convulsive and bloody bodies. None of the people around who were still standing dared to continue forward. Oh! Majestic soldier. Anatoly. The sound of footstep. There's a sound of footstep, and the crowd quickly retreated and dispersed. A pair of military boots against a flow of people stumbled through the blood until the sound of metal colliding with the tip of the knife did not stop. The soldier lowered his head slightly and looked at the young man. Have you played enough? When you have had enough fun? Put your knife now. The red there is a black. I mean, it's like a simulation of the place. I said, it doesn't matter if you punish people who offend you. Showing extreme anger in front of people is just showing your weakness. It's ridiculous, Anatoly. But you locked me up here. When I was in pain and burden, you locked me up here. You don't even let me witness the birth of Kutskina. It is to keep you safe. Safety. Haha, safe. I am in your territory, the great Marshal Svetlana, the heart of the First Army. What could be safer on this land? Yet they won't let me take her away, not even on deck. They are becoming a prisoner? With Oripati? No longer your child? No longer a glorious soldier of Ursus? You are no different from before, Anatoly. I treat you the same way. Then let me go. I'm going to Jurgred. I'm going to Petra as before to take care of the safety of my city. You promised me. Look, see? You're not talking again. Yasha, have someone clean this up. The process is the same as before. Okay. Mother! Yes, child. I promise you. Zergrad will be your city, but that's later, not now. So Svetlana and Anatolia, mother and son. I won't let you out of my sight until your condition stabilize. Understand? No, I don't understand. If you don't let me go, I can only continue to do this with my knife. Kill everyone until there's no one that can keep me here. This fool won't dare to do anything with me anyway. I said, before your conditions stabilize. If your conditions stabilize, you can leave and do what you want. Huh. You're playing word games with me again. I should have killed them all. I caught the Cultus. I caught the Cultus. Is it Cultus? Cultus. Is Cultus Cultus? Yep. I caught the Cultus that claims to be able to cure Oripati. What? As rumored, those who work with her were all patients with Oripati, and they felt no pain and showed no sign of illness. I think even if she is just a liar, it's worth saying. You want to show my weakness and sickness to a liar? How could it be? The soldier lightly touched the tip of the knife on his chest with pats of his finger, and the young man trembled and finally slowly put down the knife. Then the mother pulled the child into a tight hug. If she is really a liar, then neither she nor her companion would have a chance to get out of this station alive. But if she can really stabilize the condition and even cure it, then I will hug her just like I hug you now. A lowly cultist with no place to come from will become a member of the glorious army only because she helped you, Anatoly, mother. So wipe away the tears, my child. Our guests are coming. Yasha, bring her up. Figures came and went, and the blood spilled all around was quickly wiped away, and the ground was as smooth as new. Then a set of neat and heavy voices came from far and near, and the discordant bang footsteps carried by them made everyone present rest their hands. Its owner appeared before everyone. Oh? What? The figure is not a sloppy and self-proclaimed middle-aged man in his imagination, nor is he a decent and exquisite deception expert. It's just a teen girl with her eyes wide open, was driven like a pack beast and stood on the dark carpet. May I ask? Is her? She looks like she can be blown away by a random gust of wind. What can such a person do? Even if I use her as a firewood, it has no effect to warm people. It's unwise to judge people by their appearance, and she is indeed the leader of the group of refugees. When my SS found her, the refugees were surrounding her and guarding her, just like the trial at the fort more than 2 years ago. There seems to be this same shamelessness and absurdity as a judgment of the act of taking away from the crowd. You compare her to the holy fool? Stop dwelling on that, Anatoly. As long as she can help you, I don't care what she is. It doesn't matter whether the untouchables or the holy fools. You, come forward. The girl shook her head hesitantly, standing still. May I ask? Has my companions been properly placed? I have to make sure that you have the guts. I want to protect the people who work with me. You need to see the truth here, the reality here. You don't have to right the bargain. I'll give you another chance. Come for it, miss. The cultist seems to recognize the status quo and step forward, recognize the situation and step forward as she was told, but Anatoly kept retreating in the next second of her movement. Anatoly? She's infected. If she can cure the infected, then why doesn't she heal herself first? Mother, this is just a liar. I don't want to waste energy on this useless attempt anymore. I don't have much time. Take it back. Mother? Take it back. You're not allowed to say such things again. You still have a lot of time. You'll get better. You definitely will be. The tall woman turned to the girl and the sad look in her eyes. Listen, miss, I need you to heal my children like those refugees. I swear by the honor of the Commander-in-Chief of the First Army, Svetlana Ilyanova Butarina, if you can really get rid of his illness, in my limited life, the First Army will be your eternal back and your compatriots will be protected. I need to confirm his conditions first, but my proximity seems to make him uncomfortable. If I can't even touch him, how can I heal him? If you really can heal Orpity, how can this distance be an obstacle? The young man tilted his head as if he wanted to hide the source out the originium on his cheeks into his hair. He was reluctant to even look at the thin girl in front of him head on, and his intonation made him refuse to approach. However, the cultist girl seems to have made a decision. She looked at the commander who invited her, and the boy continued to work towards the boy. I believe in your promises, madam. Don't come closer. If you dare to take another step to me, pets are infected, huh? Then I'm going to give you the taste of becoming the thing you hate the most. It's just that relying on a mother who is martial, she can be... relying on mother that is a martial does not have to fight on the real battlefield and become a little general and trample on the little dignity we have left without having to crow and escape death. You should have paid for your contempt long ago. Who is saying this? Go away! I told you to get out of the way. Anatoly, put your knife down. Oh! The Kaltsit did not stop, letting the sharp blade graze her neck, leaving wounds on it. The teenage cheater covered his cheek with one hand and staggered backward, as if he was injured and not the girl in front of him. The complication caused by orbitality seems to have played out suddenly and violently, or perhaps it was just a sight in front that awakened some painful memories. I didn't. I'm not. Please do not be anxious. It will end soon. Just when the boy has no place to retreat and was about to fall on the ground, the teen girl stepped forward, stretched out her hand and firmly held the person who was a head taller than herself. In her arms. Both fell to the ground. When he fell, the boy's hand trembled and couldn't hold the knife tightly. His lips were also as pale as paper, and he couldn't say anything else. The pain has completely eroded him. Ugh. Oh my god, you are so sick, and you are about to die. Now, please follow the rhythm of my breathing and my words to find the feeling of fullness in your chest. The Kaltsit touched his cold fingers, and so does black originium sticking out of the flesh and blood, hard and sharp like the man himself. She put her hand on the boy's forehead, her voice low and soft, gently guiding the other people's breathing. Believe in our life, believe in our body and mind, believe in every rhythm of our heart, and believe in every retraction and release of our lungs. Believe in ourselves. It is the source of all powers. Cough, cough. Yeah, just another suffering person. I don't want any of this from anyone else, fine, but I don't want mercy of an infected person. This is by no means a pity, but sorrow, because I cannot cure your original, your operate party, scammer, but all I can do is soothe the pain of your life. While they're talking, with the fading and changing of the black originium on the surface of the young man's body, the hideous expression on his face due to pain gradually became soothing. His eyes were still closed, but his chest, which has been heavily undulating, has come down. In this way, we can move on to another world, a place where there's no pain and no sickness, a place of eternity. Did he fucking die?
あなたた
God,
ちと
my
来た
truck
ら
cannot take this.
こんなバリエーション豊富な地雷を一緒くたにして、それでもなんとか爆発しないようにバランスを保ってられるなんてね。それに関しては本当に敬意を抱かざるを得ないわ。
You say it's to another
ロロ
world.
スは
What do you
私
mean
の
another
知るど
world?
の傭兵組織よりもイカれてるわね。
No, 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 no. I missed something. Priestess! An eternal land without pain. The ultimate expectation of the future from the ancient myths. But no one expected that when our eyes touched the boundary of the universe, we found that future itself was already a luxury. Doctor, now you have witnessed the devastation of this planet with your own eyes. What kind of future are you looking forward to? PRTS functions are limited and the PCS system was completely destroyed. And DWDB221E was left behind. And there are not many means at our disposal. Have you ever expected such result? Preston, Ed, Lou? I miss the time we worked together. And did expect that you guys to come up with some hopeful answer. It's just a pity that time has proven that your efforts are in vain, although respectable. Let me borrow a legacy one last time. Maybe you don't fully agree with the future I designed until the end, but at least we can have a future. Perhaps we will see you again in the future. The Paradise Falcon Hub network is accessed. Admin permission ID AMA10. It's already late at night. Amiya sat silently on the edge of the bed. She couldn't sleep. And then the room is new and the air is clean, but the small place retains original layout, almost unchanged. And Amiya didn't have to change every little habit accumulated unconsciously in the past. But since Amiya moved here, she has never had a good night's sleep. A slight sign for Amiya. CV Light Eterna. Amiya. Miss Teresia? No, I'm not calling you. But you still heard that? Amiya, I live in your consciousness. You don't need to lie to yourself. It's late now. Shouldn't you be sleeping? Monster, Miss Corder, they're doing the final theoretical experiment to bring back Dr. Kaltsit. I cannot help directly, but I cannot just go rest like this. Although I promised Doctor to rest, but... Amiya, if you want to confide, I'm always here. I know that everyone has done their best to bring Kaltsit back, and I should be determined. This feeling is really strange. When the accident happened that day, I thought we were really going to lose Kaltsit forever. But then Monster appeared and she told us that there was a possibility of bringing her back. It feels like the first time I saw Miss Theresia in the ruins of Rondinium. I definitely remember that the feeling I felt in my heart was not joy. Sorry, Miss Theresia. It's okay, Amiya. We already said goodbye to Theresia well, haven't we? Yes. I'm not sure. And I don't dare to believe it. If we really bring Dr. Kaltsit back, is she really still the Kaltsit we know? Amiya, you should know that Kaltsit is different. Monster also said that such thing has happened to Kaltsit before. Maybe the thing that we think of as miracle is really possible. But Dr. Kaltsit has been like my family for so long, and I cannot imagine what different is she from us. Miss Theresia, can you tell me the story of you and Dr. Kaltsit earlier? I wonder what kind of person Kaltsit is in Miss Theresia's life. Amiya, I can only show you Theresia's memory of Kaltsit, and I'm not qualified to tell you about her. And it shouldn't be what you want. You're right, perhaps I just wanted to hear the voice of Dr. Kaltsit again. Dr. Kaltsit took care of me for so long and taught me a lot. When I think about it, I only know so little about her. I used to have a lot of questions to ask Miss Theresia. And also ask Dr. Kaltsit, but every problem is so heavy that I cannot put more pressure onto them. Maybe at some point when they feel it is appropriate, they will take the initiative to tell me. We didn't got to have that chance until the end. I get it. Theresia, Kaltsit, they are all very important people to Amiya. Amiya, you don't have to hide your emotions and you shouldn't take on all this alone. Go tell Crozier and the others and Doctor. No matter what the final result is, don't let you have a chance to regret, okay? It's okay, Miss Theresia. I'll be back to normal once I get out of this room. Don't worry, no matter what the outcome is, I won't let them see me frustrated when I see Crozier and Monster. But Amiya, I can't help to worry about you. Your sleep duration has been seriously lower than the normal for the past month, and you should rest more. You should have noticed that after the use of the power of Civilite Eternal of the Black Crown at Ursus, all aspects of your body were abnormal. Oh, this part. And Amiya, after Kaltsit left, we began to evade the routine medical examination of Rhodes Island. In fact, I can feel it too. Some changes began much earlier. The doctor and I explored in Civilite Eterna and found a model that originated from the Sleeping Bridge project and used that power to fight Priestess. Throwbacks. Although I cannot fully understand it yet, I can feel that this model seems to make my connection with the background even further. I can use the power of the Demon King even more freely, and the emotions I can feel are more intense. And sometimes I can even hear some sounds uncontrollably. It's like back to the time before Dr. Kaltsit put his ring on me. Amiya, I can sense that the Crown's connection with you is deepening at a very rapid rate. This is a phenomenon that has never occurred in Sokka's previous Demon Kings. I can't explain the change, but it doesn't sound like a reassuring thing by any means. Amiya, you must be careful. I think you should let the doctor know about this as soon as possible. Alright, I understand. I promise to pay attention to my physical condition, but for now, don't tell the doctor yet, okay? Oh, is it from Miss Closure? Miss Closure? Is that a result? What? I need to go out for dinner, man. You guys will have to read on your own. This is TR28. No. Okay, I pasted the link. You can read it from here. That's where I stopped. If you want to read, you can read from there. Just Google Translate or something. Have fun reading. I'm going to go out and go eat. And then when I come back, I'm going to speed through all of this. Anyway, bye.